Hey there, everybody. Pete here from Comic Book Geezers. Welcome to another episode of the show. And of course, look who's here.
Hello again, comic book fans. It's Wild Bill the Unknown Comic, and I'd like to keep it that way. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little slow. It takes me an hour to cook minute rice.
This is what happens when he works late the night before.
9 hours of overtime.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got part two of, by popular demand, part two of our look at some of our favorite keys in our collection.
Key issues,
right?
And
Important
we're doing
issues.
5, because if we do 10, we're going to run out of episodes.
So we want to keep bringing them to you. So I'm going to have Bill kick us off with his first choice here.
I'm going to go with issue 55, first appearance of Thanos in Iron Man. Jim Starlin. Got real lucky when I was a teenager. I got this from Robert Bell, I think, back in the day. Like $2, or at a con, something like that. Back when it wasn't very popular or sought after. Expensive nowadays, right? $500,
if not more than that, right?
Yeah.
I used to
think
have
last
this.
time I said 50, and people got on me about that.
Yeah, no, it's pricey. It's pricey. I used to have this. I bought this off the rack back in the day, but somewhere along the way, I either traded or sold it. I don't know. Things you do when you're younger.
I figured I'd show you an Iron Man.
So I get the Blood Brothers and that's also the debut of the Destroyer as well. So it's like double your double
on
your
in here.
money.
And the Blood Brothers fought the Hulk.
Yep.
So I started off with that one.
All right. So my first choice today is going to be Conan the Barbarian, #1.
Nice.
With a Barry Windsor Smith amazing cover, right?
Yeah, he was just perfect for this book.
He was. And then we had John Buscema for many, many years, who I think was became the guy on Conan, but Barry Smith is the one who got him started. And this was the very first appearance of Conan in Marvel
Comics, after they got special written permission consent to use the character's name.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a nice addition to my collection. Pretty pricey. Bill's still looking for this one.
Is that their first Barbarian comic, or no? Did they have was Cull out before this? Because that's 1970.
I think Cull was right after.
Okay, so it might be their first Barbarian.
Yeah, you might be
genre,
right.
so to speak.
Well, yeah, because I don't know if you can really count Khazar, right? I think Conan was the first true barbarian sword and sorcery type of thing. Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, just reaching out there. I'm going to go with he went with a #1 issue. I'm going with #1 Captain Marvel. So I just picked this up from our buddies in Texas within the past 6 months, and I needed to do it. Finally got hold of it. Good. It's in good quality. I think it's a 3.0. Was that 3.5?
3.5.
Yes. So finally catching up to Pete on the Captain Marvel run.
Gene Colan. Not his first appearance, but his first issue. His first appearance was in Marvel Superheroes.
Yes, this is his first book on his own.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but a good one. Really.
We know how Marvel always like to do that.
I know.
Right?
I don't mind that old costume, and I love the Gene Colan artwork.
The unicorn costume.
Yeah,
Iron Man's evil villain.
All right, my next one, it's Halloween time, right? So I got to pull a little horror here. So how about the first ever appearance of Werewolf by Night in Marvel Spotlight?
No, man. Nice book.
Yeah.
Pricey nowadays.
Yes, indeed it is. And even pricier is the couple issues later, which is the debut of Ghost Rider.
#5.
Yeah, which I don't have yet. I'm still looking for that one. But, this has got Mike Plug artwork on the inside.
You do have it if you have Ghost Rider #10.
True.
The reprint.
True, but that doesn't quite count. Yeah, because the fake out Hulk battle on the front just doesn't quite
Bait
cut
and
it.
switch.
But yes, you are correct. Yeah, but this is a great issue. I just love the Werewolf by Night character and comic, and especially the Plug stuff, and that's where it all started.
Well, my all-time favorite, the Hulk. First appearance of Doc Samson.
Good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go, kids. #141.
And of course, that's gorgeous Herb Trimpe artwork there.
Yeah, this is just amazing. Doc Samson, a great character, trying to help Bruce Banner and the Hulk.
Isn't it weird how the Hulk gets hit with the gamma rays, he turns all green. The leader gets hit with the gamma rays, he turns all green. Doc Samson gets hit with the gamma rays, his hair just turns green.
Yeah. Lucky guy. Yeah, and he doesn't turn into a brute or a maniac.
Yeah, right. All right, my next one, Spider-Man #41, the first appearance of the Rhino.
Nice.
Yeah, this I was very happy to get this one, and this is in pretty good shape, all things considered.
That is a great cover. Look how gigantic the Rhino is compared to Spider-Man.
Yeah, And that, of course, is a Johnny Romita cover. I'm a big fan of the Rhino anyway. I think he's a pretty cool villain. Fought the Hulk, fought Spider-Man quite a bit. I dig him. I always like the big brutish, brute strength villains like the Rhino and Abomination and guys like that. But this is another cool one that's going to run you a good amount of money if you're looking for it, especially if you want a decent copy.
I went with Deathlock, first appearance.
Yeah.
Right, Astonishing Tales. The first appearance of George Perez as an artist. But he only does like a small part in the back of the book, which is like a puzzle or something. It's not the actual story. He doesn't do the artwork. I think it's Rich Buckler who does the original art on this. I could be wrong about that. We're going to find out. But I know that George Perez he doesn't do the story.
Right.
And yet they want big bucks for this book. Well, this can run you as much as $80. What does that say down there? Oh.
Scripted by Doug Mensch, art by Rich Buckler.
Yes.
Yep.
Now the George Perez part is a puzzle in here.
Yeah, I remember last time we looked, we had trouble finding it. It's like right in the middle somewhere.
I think I did pass it. But anyway, it's a key because of George Perez, classic art. Having a rough day, kids.
Someone hasn't had his coffee this morning.
I did have coffee.
Oh, yeah, it didn't work. All right.
I should have just went straight to my iced tea. I make my own iced tea.
As you should. Don't buy that stuff in the containers, the powdered stuff. No good. I don't know. Fresh brew your own. I know it's in there.
It's not in here.
We looked at it that one time.
It's a puzzle, right? Some kind of game?
Some kind of weird thing, yeah.
Maybe it's this.
Isn't it this? No?
Maybe it's this.
I think it's that.
This could be it. That's it, kids. I'm just going to say it.
That's it. It's going to say it is. It's got to be. And maybe even says at the bottom, right? I don't know. I'm not wearing my glasses.
It says revision number 37.
Yeah, it's got to be that. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I see. Guess something. Hold on. No, that was chest. Sorry, not guessed. It's got to be this. Well,
anyway, take my word for it.
Someone I'm sure will look it up and tell us whether we're correct or not.
I'm not an expert. I just call them like I see them, and I don't see anything too good with these on. It's all part of the spiel.
Part of this superhero costume.
Part of the gig.
All right, my next choice. We're going to stick on Spider-Man. How about 101, the first appearance of Morbius?
How about it?
The living vampire.
You lucky bastard.
And I bought this, I think, 3 years ago, and I paid a good amount of money for it, but you can't even touch this now.
It's like $600.
Yeah, I think I paid just over $100 for it, maybe like $1.25 or something like that. But now it's like
over $6.
Yeah,
for a bad copy,
for a good copy, you're going to spend over $1,000 on this if you want.
Even if I won the lottery, I don't think
it's a great issue, and this is probably one of my favorite Gil Kane covers ever.
It's a classic story, the introduction of Morbius. You know, great character, and also the first Morbius from Adventures into Fear is starting to get out of hand.
Yeah,
because of the movie. Oh, there's a movie out. I got to charge you an arm and a leg now.
That's the way it goes, right?
Let's see you charge me an arm and a leg for this one. The Alcoholic Story. Iron Man, issue 128. Got it as a teenager in my subscription. Paid cover price. I think I was paying $4 a year for a subscription back then. Or $4.50. But this has become a very sought-after book in the whole Iron Man saga. The alcoholic stages, and then it dragged on for several years.
And they led up to it really well, like all those issues leading up to it. You know, he's always every time he's not in the costume, he's drinking with some woman or another, and they're all like kind of like, "Geez, Tony, take it easy." Right?
They really bring out the alcoholic in him with the.
Yeah, he looks like he's been on quite a bender. Huh?
Yes. He's got the sweats and the 10 o'clock shadow.
What is he drinking there? I mean, that's obviously
looks like scotch.
I know, but it looks like a Jim Beam knockoff. What does it actually say? I'm curious.
Here, Jim Beam knockoff.
So it says Winston Canada whiskey.
So maybe,
I don't know. So I guess a knockoff
of Canadian Club.
Yeah. Good Bob Layton artwork on it.
Yes. So those are my 5 keys.
All right, my next, I'm going to do a 2-for-1 because it's successive issues, and I'm pretty sure I did not do this in our first episode, but I can't remember. So here we have the first official appearance outside of the cocoon of Adam Warlock, who was known at the time as him, right? So yeah, that's Adam Warlock right there. He looks a little different. He's got kind of like this Prince Valiant haircut.
Without his costume that later evolved.
Right, and so the story here, and here's the second part of this. So the basic story is, so he breaks out of the cocoon, which the cocoon was in the possession of I forget the name of that race, the alien race.
The Skrulls? The Skrulls?
The Skrulls are the other ones. I don't remember. Anyway, so he breaks out of there. It was in Fantastic Four. It might have been the Skrulls, actually, because that's where you first saw the cocoon was in Fantastic Four. So he breaks out, and the first thing, he's like a man-child. So he's like really like a teenager. And the first thing he thinks of is like, I need a mate. And what does he do? He takes
Lady Sif,
a liking to Lady Sif, and of course that doesn't make our man Thor happy. So Thor goes on a freaking rampage, and in this issue they have it out, and he almost kills Warlock. And this leads to the whole Odin getting pissed at Thor because he couldn't have restraint. Right, because he went into like godly rage. Right, so that's when he gets banished again from Asgard. From Odin.
For defending his woman's honor.
defending his woman, but just taking it too far, right? So again, we've seen this kind of...
But it's his girl. Story. He's supposed to go over the top.
But Odin, man. Odin is like, you have to have humility. You have to do things the right way.
I really don't know Odin, but go ahead.
But I'm just saying...
Odin's like laying down the law.
But he does it all the time. Do you know how many times in all these old Thor comics where Odin gets pissed at Thor for some reason or another, either banishes him from Asgard to Earth, or he won't let him go back to Earth, or he takes away parts of his powers, or but this...
So he's pissed off.
But if you read this issue, Thor goes like berserk in here.
Yeah, okay.
Like absolutely berserk. And all right, so another thing. So he goes absolutely berserk because the him character is trying to take away his woman in Lady Sif, right? So if he's that much into Lady Sif, why does he just like drop her like a bad habit when Jane Foster comes back into the picture? I never understood that. What's the appeal of Jane Foster? Oh, Jesus, don't even get me started.
That sounds like an open doorway for the writers to keep going back with that love triangle.
I don't get it. I never understood the appeal of Jane Foster when you got to Lady Sif. Come on, Lady Sif.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the whole side thing. So anyway, there's some more keys for today.
Hope you liked it.
We got more. We'll save it for a future episode. So
yeah, we don't want to run out so quick. Right,
because we still have more keys to get. I have a lot of keys.
I
have a lot of keys on my list, but unfortunately, I can't afford them.
I'm running out of space. You got a house. I got a 1-bedroom apartment.
Well, I'm running out of space in the house. So yeah. But
anyway, guys, I'm Wild Bill. As always, saying thanks for being here. Please click the like button, and thank you again for your subscriptions. And if you click on the notification bell, you'll always get notified when we got a new video popping out there. So thank you again for all your support. We'll see you next time.
That's right. So stay tuned. We got Kirk's coming back on the show next. We got a little Commandy action happening for you. So we'll see
Jack
you then.
Kirby.
That's right. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll see you later.